Come join me in our hotel in Hoi. Hi, Michelle here from Travelling Over 60. Come join me on this adventure. Just to give you an idea of the temperature, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon and it's still 33 degrees Celsius. We've arrived at the Silk Pass Grand Hotel in Hoi. Come and have a look at our room, 1525. We came out on floor 5. So we're in building 1, floor 5, and our room is right here, 1525. No? Yes, I was a bit confused. When you're away and you have so many rooms, it's hard to remember which is your room number. Okay, room 1525. Let's go in. Across to the right is the bathroom. Let's look at the floor. Okay, there is a very small lift there, so just where the two colours change. So that's something to be careful of. Coming in, it's not overly huge, but still lovely. Step back a bit. Okay, so there's a bath, but the shower is here to the side. I don't understand why they all can't do that. So that's really nice. So there is a bath though, if you'd like a bath. Some small products over in the corner there. So it's not like the other places where they're huge bottles. Let's have a little look what they are. That's them there. Okay, coming back here. So the thing is, if you do get in the bath, be really careful getting out of the bath because it will be slippery. Okay, there is a small step just here, going from this section where the toilet is into where the shower is. No clothesline. We haven't seen clotheslines in any of the bathrooms so far. Coming in here, like I said, the toilet's there. Oh, how cute. The new toilet roll is covered in a lovely little material bag. And here we go. We've got big mirror, a sink. I can't see a hairdryer just at the moment, but I'll keep looking. Okay, over here is your shave mirror. Some outlets. Okay. The one thing I probably haven't mentioned is, well, first of all, there's a phone here in where the toilet is as well. But I haven't mentioned so far that you can't drink the water over here, but they've given us bottles of water each time, so we've been lucky. Now, in saying that, not all hotels gave us water bottles in our room, but what APT organised for us was this big water bottle was in the corridor, and we would take our reusable bottles that we've brought with us out to the corridor, fill up our reusable one, and we could do that as many times as we needed. Down the bottom here is a safe. They all seem to have scales to weigh yourself. I don't know why you want to do that. I should say that's a hazard down there. We've got robes. It's an open wardrobe where you've got your hangers and your robes just open with no doors. Slippers. Now I'm sure there's a hairdryer here. Let's have a look in this bag. Let me feel. Yes, that's the hairdryer. What's this here? Let's have a look. Oh, masks. I think I would have to check into that. Some shelving in here. That's pretty good if you want to unpack, but we're only here for 2 nights. We live out of a suitcase. Oh, goodness. That was a bit loud. Here we go. We have also found that most of the rooms have got a lot of timber furniture in it. It makes the rooms very dark. This one seems to have plenty of lights. The last one didn't have plenty of lights. Okay, here we go here. Let's have a look. Some little drawers. And full-length mirror. I don't need to be in it. That's a big mirror. And this one has walls. I should have said in the bathroom, the separation between the toilet and the shower was a little glass panel. I'll show you that a bit later. Okay, let's keep walking. A big seat to put your bags on. That's good. Holy moly, look at that bed. It's huge. Okay, over here. We've got your phone. There's a little drawer here by the look. Just a little slim one. All your light switches are here. Now, there isn't any outlets that I can see there by the bed. Let's have a little look behind. Nothing. Okay, we'll keep looking for that. Reading lamp beside the bed. Coming over here. All the rooms, when you walk into the room, the TV comes on. So the other one played music every time we entered, which was nice. TV, directly opposite the bed. Okay, where's outlets? Here we go. Lovely big desk. Over here is some USBs and a power outlet there too. And another big mirror. A lamp. Oh, it sounds like our bags have arrived. Okay, our bags just arrived. That was the doorbell ringing to tell us to let them in. Now, the music's getting a bit much for me while I'm videoing, but I found the remote here. I don't like to touch it before I clean it, but I do want to turn that off just for the moment. Oh, now I need to wipe my hands. Okay, so we were at the lamps, and a welcome little gift of chocolates, and I'm not sure what they are on the end. I'll have to look at that too. And just the name of the hotel there. I'm not sure if I said it before. We're at the Silk Path Grand Hotel in Hoi, spelt H-U-E, but pronounced Hoi. Little chair to sit on. Okay, let's see what's on this side. Here is the light switches and 2 outlets, and then down there it's got the lamp plugged in. If you got desperate, you could probably unplug the lamp. Here is your flexible reading lamp. Coming back this way to where the door is. I didn't show you, but there's all the light switches and things as you come in. You could call for them to come and clean, and you can lock it to say you don't want them to come in. But I did want to show you this glass panel, because if you follow me, you all know how excited I get when I hear that noise for a glass panel in the bathroom. Stepping it back a bit, just looking, it's just like a half panel. But there is a curtain over the bath, and I will not be using that. I did just want to show you all the rooms have had aircon. The last one was at a set temperature and you couldn't change anything, but they've all had aircon, and if it was too hot or too cold, I'm sure if you spoke to them, they would help you change that. Okay, here we go. Let's see, what is our view in this hotel? I've got to try and get the curtains open. Let's have a look. Well, it's not too bad. Right over in the distance there to the right-hand side, you might be able to see past those pink flowers is the river. See if I can zoom in a little bit. You might be able to see it. So I have a water view room. Okay, so the view out the window is not too bad. I don't know if I can see down below. Oh yes, down to the road below. I can't hear the noise though, there's no traffic noise, just a little hum in the background. Okay, that's our room. Now call me crazy, call me overtired, but I like to try the new foods in a different country. I can't always say I'll like them, and sometimes they're a great big surprise at what they are. Let's take a look. Okay, we're going to open. There we go. They look like something crunchy. Let me just try one. I'll tell you what they are. Oh, it's ginger. Well, that was a surprise, wasn't it? Nothing like expecting something sweet and you get ginger. I just had a little choke on that ginger. I hope you like ginger if you're going to get that. Now, these, I also have an expectation of something sweet. These look like cookies. I'm not sure if they are or not, but they look like cookies. All right, listen for this one. Yep, it's a chocolate cookie. That's much better. Okay, now, here I go again. My expectation is something sweet. Uh-oh, it's soft and gooey. I don't know what this is. All right. I think it's like a rice ball of some sort. I'll tell you if it's sweet or sour. I'm not sure. It is rice flour something or other. It's probably got... I have seen these. We had it in one other place. You take a bite and there's like a peanut mix in the middle. But I didn't really like it. I don't think I'm going to finish that. So, a nice little gesture, but yuck. I thought I would open it so that you could see. And it was very rude of me to say yuck to it. Some people might like it, not to my taste. This is a little bit of banana leaf. This is rice. Now this is called glutinous rice. It's chewy, stretchy, sticky. Then this is like a peanut mixture of some sort. And it's a very average acquired taste is all I could say. This is my hazard. Okay, moving on to the hotel now. So starting at the front, this is at the front door. I want you just to take a look. You can see there is a ramp there, but I don't think it's meant for anybody with a mobility problem. It's very steep. I think it's just meant for luggage. And actually, we haven't seen anybody with a mobility problem here at all. Now we're just going to head around to the back. I just thought I'd bring you down and show you to the back part of where our hotel is. And it looks out onto the Perfume River. This is really, really pretty here. If you can ignore the sound of the motorbikes and the cars. But it's so pretty here. While you're just looking at this, I just wanted to talk to you and tell you. So most of the hotels in Vietnam aren't letting me video inside the hotels, but they're so big, it's too hard to be able to video everything. But in this particular place, you can actually go into the middle part of the hotel. It's like in a circle, and they've got signposts in there. Here's a picture of what the signposts look like, and you can find the gym and anything else. There's a kids club, and you can just find your way around the hotel. That has to be your adventure because they're not letting me show you. That said, they did let me take some photos in some of the places, so let's take a look at those. So taking a look at this map of the hotel, thanks to the internet, you can see there's 4 different buildings with a courtyard in the middle, so it's fairly easy to find your way around, Plus, in that courtyard is where that sign was that I showed you. Coming in through the front door, this is off to the right. You can see some of the artwork on the walls there, beautiful chandeliers. Everything around just says luxury. It's really lovely. Now back here, this is where the front door was. So if you walk in where these red stripes are, and that's reception desk there. And off to the left is another big sitting room. Now this is just a snippet of us going into the dining room last night for dinner. And if you want to see what we ate, that's in the previous video. I'll link it at the end. Coming into the courtyard here, you're greeted with this beautiful arch. And there's the sign in the middle of the courtyard that I showed before. Now the gardens here are really beautiful. These are the water lilies. I looked at them every single day. Just magnificent. And there's fountains, and they also have some beautiful bonsais around the place as well. And take a look at the trunk on this tree. Look at the beautiful flowers. They did explain to us that they prop some of these trees because of the weight and the winds that they have go through. Now, of course, this tree is 3 trees plaited together. Now, each morning when I went to breakfast, we sat in the same table and looked out on the pool. But I was really fascinated with the unusual red trunks on the palm trees. Let's have a closer look. It's so unusual. I've never seen it before. Oh, and you get a bit of a sneak peek of the pool in the background. That was one place they said they didn't really want me to take photos. And of course, I totally understand, but nobody was in this area when I took these photos. And this is a nice bar area with some nice comfy seats. This is where we would meet the tour guide each time we had to meet. Now just giving you a little bit of a look of out the window at night. So pretty looking down to the swimming pool. Nobody's in there again now. Now, I'm back out the front again, and because I can't show you much inside the hotel, I thought I'd give you a bit of a look around the outside of the hotel. Let's go and take a look. We're in Hoi, and the traffic is exactly the same as it was in Saigon. It's bedlam, but organised bedlam. Now this is our hotel here, so the Silk Path Grand. And I just want to show you straight across the road, if you can see through all the cars and the motorbikes, straight across there, that's where the ATMs are. We've just walked around the corner from our hotel to the right and a right again, and here is another ATM. They tell us they're quite safe to use them. I'm not sure that we're going to try that. I just want to show you around the area where we're walking. We came out of the hotel, went to the end of the street. We turned right, walked down the street, crossed the road, and then turned right and walked down this street here. We followed it all the way down to the Perfume River. But come back a little bit, I want to show you a little supermarket. Okay, so we came out of the hotel. We went right again, and we just came down and crossed over the road. Then if you come down this street, there's a little supermarket. And you can see up here has all sorts of snack things like chips and soft drinks and things like that. We're going to go in and get a Coke. Now we came in with the thought that we would buy a bottle of Coke and maybe a packet of chips or something like that. Well, we forgot we're in another country. They don't always sell the same things. Now we found beer and Coke. The beer was cheaper than the Coke, but I was very shocked at the bottles or the cans that the Coke were in. Have a look. It's only little. Oh, it's a can. Yeah. A can with the drinking bit. Never seen that before. What's in here? Fruit and things. Fanta are like little ones. little ones. Well, we couldn't really get what we wanted. We did buy a Coke, but no chips. Probably better for me. This is a bit of a look at the paths in Hoi, well, around where our hotel is. So it's not too bad, but all in all over Vietnam, the paths are terrible. They're broken and there are missing tiles, and you've really got to watch your step where you're walking, or you're going to trip. So this isn't too bad because it's around all the fancy hotels. But if you're just walking down the street, be very, very careful. And if it gets wet, be even more careful. They're very slippery when it rains, and it rains quite a bit here. They also have like these patterned concrete tiles to walk on. But if you look here, there's a dip down, a broken bit over there. This one's raised up around a tree, and you've just got to be careful. Lots of them have water coming across where the path is, so that's when it gets slippery. Bars everywhere. There's a bar across the road, down the road, they're everywhere. Now, I'm going to show you this crossing. This is what the crossings look like. And most of the time they work. That's the dip down. This is the crossing. There is a green man up there, but you see, they're coming through. I'm going to show you the green man. So there was a green man, but they still keep coming through. The bikes don't care. You've just got to commit to walking across the road and don't stop. Just keep walking. Another bar. You can see that the water comes across the path, making it slippery. The paths go up and down like this everywhere. Down and then up again. And the motorbikes go on the path. You're constantly walking and watching and trying to stay alive. That was an exaggeration, just trying to be careful that you don't get hit. I'm sorry I couldn't show you any more of what was inside the hotel, and it was beautiful, very luxurious. But I always ask in every hotel, am I able to video? And if they say no, then I respect that. I don't want to be in other people's videos either, so it's just to protect their guests. But I do know that when I'm researching to go away on a holiday, the main thing that I want to see in the hotel is the room that I'm going to stay in, and they always let me video the room. So hopefully I'm giving you enough information, and I try to give the basics of entering the hotel so you can see if it's accessible or not. If there's anything else you really like to see, put it in the comments down below. You know what time it is. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, why not? Go across and subscribe. You don't want to miss any of my adventures. And I do want to say thank you so very much for supporting my channel. I do really appreciate it. My numbers are building up, so don't forget, share it with your friends. And if you want to, leave me a comment down below, maybe even a question. Thanks.